Hello everyone, Jilles Groskamp here from Team Infinity, and today in this video I want to talk about the Infinity IF18-2 and I want to talk about the 2-speed. As you might have seen my other video in the past about the assembly of the IF18-2, I also show you how to assemble the 2-speed. But after some time I found some extra information about it. I want to share that with you. So in this video I want to build it again and give you some more tips on how to build the 2-speed. So come and have a look. So here I have the parts. It's R0245 and R0246, and also I have a fresh 2-speed bell. But in this case this is the most important. So yeah, I'm gonna open this and also the 2-speed, and yeah, first I will make the plastic parts very smooth with a knife. Also here a little bit take off all the additional yeah, some small parts, so make it smooth. It's already a little bit done at the factory, so it's quite nice. Also on the side, make this smooth too, because this surface is later on in the bell and you want it so smooth as possible, flat as possible. Okay, so first of all we have to put in the set screws, and also in my assembly video of the IF18 I assemble the set screw from the inside. So you put the wrench through the hole, and you basically screw it from the inside, and you push the set screw with the weight, and you kind of screw it backwards, and make sure you try to screw it in as straight as possible. So screw it almost to the outside of the surface, and sometimes it gets a little bit yeah, thick, so you also remove the plastic a little bit, that is absolutely smooth and round. So do that same with the other one. Okay, that's that. Before assembling the shoes together, I recommend you to make a little bit of a thread in the plastic, just a little bit, so it's already tapped. Also the other side, then the assembly is more easy and also more straight, because now you can see that the screw goes in straight, and this is of course very important when you build the 2-speed. You can remove some additional plastic also here. So now put in the weights. Put in a hub and tie them together. So now the 2-speed was built. The thing now is that you very important is that the hub always have a little bit of play, and after you've adjust the outside screws on about 14.8, 14.7 millimeter as a starting setup. Of course, on the track you need to fine adjust the 2-speed for the correct time that you wish it want to shift. After adjusting the side screw, you also might want to adjust sometimes the set screw to keep a little bit of play, not too much, not too little play on the hub in the middle. But I want to tell you that the hub always need to have some play, otherwise the 2-speed is simply not consistent. A few things I want to show you now is that when you build a fresh 2-speed, I recommend you to use a fresh bell as well, because the bell after some time it a little bit wears out and the contact is not perfectly anymore. So in that case, I recommend you, when you change the 2-speed, you also change the bell. And of course, if you had an old one that was worn out a little bit but was still working, always keep those together, because they match really good. So if you still have some kind of trouble with the 2-speed and you need to rush to have something, it's better to keep them always together, so you have something that you know it worked before. Because if you have two parts mixed up, sometimes the 2-speed needs to be readjusted again. So I always recommend you to keep them always together, and when you build a new 2-speed, also use a new bell. Yeah, also something that when you build the 2-speed on the main shaft, I also recommend you to use a shim actually on top of the 2-speed. So that means there is a little bit more gap between the 2-speed and the bell. This sometimes helps that the 2-speed will not touch the bell inside. Furthermore, one more tip. Sometimes if you adjust it while the 2-speed is in the car, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to adjust, and sometimes when you spin too far and you simply don't know which one you adjusted. So by simply using some color, a white or yellow color, and you put a drop on one of the screws, so you always know which one you had, in case you lost which one you screw and screw not, because the screws always has to be equally screwed tighter or looser to have the best possibly 2-speed. Okay, that was my explanation for today about the 2-speed. I hope this was helpful for you, and see you next time.